Hi everybody, my name is Dadin. So today I'm here to present my project. So the main goal of my project is to define who is the best one-on-one player at each position. And there are 5 different positions in basketball today, which are point guards, shooting guard, small forward, power forward, and center. So the plan for my project here, the very first step is to select the top 5 one-on-one player at each position. And the very first step to select these top 5 one-on-one players at each position is to separate them from the rest player based on their average points per game. Because a good one-on-one player must be able to create their own shots through either dribble moves or footwork. This means that their average points should be higher than the rest of the player at the same position. Therefore, the players that have top 5 average points per game are pretty much the top 5 one-on-one players at a position. So after comparing their average points, efficiency comes to next. And efficiency is actually a very complicated measure because it is dictated by many factors. So in my project, I'll use play minutes, field goal attempts, free throw attempts, field goal percentage, and free throw percentage to measure the efficiency for each player. So play minutes just simply means players play minutes on courts per game. So shorter play minutes with high average points per game usually showing a player's high efficiency. Otherwise, players' efficiency is very low, which would be a factor that will seriously limit players' one-on-one ability. And the field goal attempts include 2-point shot attempts and 3-point shot attempts. A good one-on-one player must be able to contain a good variety of scoring methods or scoring options. So balanced shot attempts between 2-point shot attempts and 3-point shot attempts will seriously limit players' one-on-one ability. So you guys might think free throw is kind of irrelevant to players' one-on-one ability. It is actually an essential part of players' one-on-one ability. High free throw attempts usually indicates players' strong ability to draw defense or attack to a ring to either do a layup or a dunk. And the high free throw percentage indicates players' consistent shot making ability. And the 2-point shot percentage and 3-point shot percentage is just directly related to players' efficiency, which also directly related to players' one-on-one ability. Because usually higher percentages means the player is able to make a lot of more shots under certain amount of shot attempts. So for my data visualization in this project here, I'm mainly using Plotly because I think Plotly is a very useful tool to illustrate data through visualization. Because take a look at here. So for the first comparison here, which is the point guard position. So let's take a look at the graph here. So if I hover around, you can tell that the name of the player is displayed through the graph immediately, also with their point per game for this graph here. So I was thinking about using Matplotlib, but then I realized that Matplotlib doesn't really showing the hover things here, and you have to look at the XY axis to see the data and compare it, and I think it would take so much longer time. So I think Plotly is very useful to do data visualization here. So these 5 charts here, which include like scatter charts, scatter plots, line plots, and the bar charts here, it's just showing the factors I was talking about to compare players' efficiency and the one-on-one ability. So for the point guard position here, so eventually I came up with a conclusion that Steph Curry is the best one-on-one point guard in NBA league now, because Steph Curry has the second highest point per game. Okay, let's take a look at that. Okay, Steph Curry has the second highest point per game and the second lowest minutes per game. Second lowest minutes per game here, and this just showing that Steph Curry is a very efficient player. Okay, and he also has the highest field goal percentage, while has the lowest 2-point shot attempts and the highest 3-point shot attempts. Let's take a look at that. So his field goal percentage is fine Steph Curry. Okay, so Steph Curry has the highest 2-point shot percentage and the 3-point shot percentage, and the highest 3-point shot attempts and the lowest 2-point shot attempts. This might kind of damage the score of Steph Curry on being the best 1-1 point guard out of the top all 5 here, but the first 2 charges weigh so much of factors for Steph Curry being a 1-1 player, because efficiency is just very important and very closely related to the player's 1-1 ability. So I would say Steph Curry is the best point guard or best 1-1 player, 1-1 point guard in NBA now. So now let's keep going. So this graph here is showing the same category of measurements, but for shooting guards this time. So after serious evaluation and serious overall evaluation, and actually for the shooting guard comparison here is kind of hard because their stat is kind of close here. But anyway, after some consideration, I think Zach LaVine is the best 1-1 shooting guard in NBA now, because he has the highest average point here, and his average point is so much higher than the Jaylen Brown, which is the second highest point per game here, and also Zach LaVine seems like a very efficient player. So Zach LaVine has a good amount of shot attempts and also very good percentage for both free throw and field goal. And field goal includes 2-point shot percentage and the 3-point shot percentage. And even though his play minute is kind of high, but his efficiency beside the play minutes, such as percentage and the shot attempts, is very optimistic compared to other players. So therefore, I would think Zach LaVine is the best 1-1 shooting guard in NBA now. So now let's keep going. Let's jump to small forwards. So for small forward, I think the best small forward right now is Kevin Durant. Even though Kevin Durant doesn't have the highest point per game here, he's only 3rd, and he has quite a gap between the second highest and the highest for the point per game. But he's a very efficient player. He has so many, and he has such a low shot attempts. I think it's because his play limit is kind of limited. Let's take a look at the play minutes graph. As you can tell, Kevin Durant has the lowest play minutes, and this is consistent with my assumption. And now let's take a look at the percentage. As you can tell, Kevin Durant has the highest free throw percentage, highest 3-point percentage, and the 3rd highest 2-point shot percentage. Therefore, Kevin Durant is much more efficient than any other small forward here, and I think Kevin Durant is the best 1-1 small forward in NBA now. So now let's keep looking. Let's take a look at the power forward. So after some evaluation, I think the best 1-1 power forward is Anthony Davis, and the comparison for the power forward is also very hard because their data is kind of close too. But for the point per game, Anthony Davis is having quite a gap with Julius Randle here. But let's keep going. But Anthony Davis has relatively low play minutes, and even though with such a low play minutes, he still managed to have the second highest average points per game. And his shot attempt is low, but let's take a look at his shot attempts. Okay, let's see. Where's Anthony Davis? Anthony Davis here. It's quite low. But its percentage, its shot percentage, is quite high. Okay. So after some serious consideration, I think Anthony Davis is the best power forward with the 1-1 ability in NBA now. And now let's keep going for the centers. So the top 5 centers are Ben Adebayo, Nicholas Vucevic, Karl Anthony Towns, Nikola Jokic, and Joel Embiid. And Joel Embiid has the highest point per game, and his point per game is much higher than the second center here. And Joel Embiid's play minutes is amazingly short, and this is just showing that Joel Embiid is such an efficient one-on-one center. Oh, and I was such amazing, such efficient center out of a top 5 here. And let's keep going. This graph is showing the free throw attempts and the field goal attempts. And so let's take a guess. So I think Joel Embiid has a pretty low attempts. Actually, it has a pretty low 3-point attempt, but third highest 2-point shot attempt, and the highest free throw attempts. Oh, that's quite amazing because he has such low play minutes, but still managed to have so many attempts. So for the center case, I'm not really considered the 3-point shot attempts and 3-point shot percentage, because center usually stay in the paint area where it's somewhere close to the rim, because they are pretty much the biggest guy on the team, and they need to score there and protect the ring and get rebounds for the team. Okay, so at this point for center, the 3-point shot attempts and 3-point shot percentage are pretty much the bonus for the center. The major evaluation are based on 2-point shot attempts and free throw attempts, and the 2-point shot percentage and the free throw percentage. So now let's keep going. So this graph here is showing the percentage for the field goal percentage and the percentage for the field goal and the free throw. So Joel Embiid has the, I would say, okay, third highest free throw percentage, but very close to the highest free throw percentage by Karl Anthony Towns, and has the good percentage for 2-point shot and the good percentage for 3-point shot. So therefore, I think Joel Embiid is the best one-on-one center in NBA now, because Joel Embiid plays such low minutes, still managed to be the highest points per game out of all centers. Okay, so I think Joel Embiid is definitely the best one-on-one center in the league now. So after building this project, I realized that plot is just such useful to illustrate data, to data visualization. Because just like what I said, you can just hover around and you can see everything clearly. So you don't need to take a look at the XY axis to see what's going on. You can just hover around and you see, oh, these are the stat here, and this is just obviously crystal clear to everybody. So I'll highly suggest people to use Plotly to do data visualization to show the thing they want people to see. And this is my project for this term, and thank you.